are the types of nonverbal communication? What are the different types? So what it means and how to use them effectively. First is your facial expression. Our expression can show or is able to show the feelings, because your face is your tongue. Your happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, all kinds of feelings, expressions are shown here by facial expressions. Okay? Your face is all what it shows. And how to use them effectively. Because in face there are so many things. Whenever someone is there in front of you, just smile. Lightly, not just just light smile you can give, because you don't pay for it. Keep your face relaxed, and whatever you are speaking, the expression should match what you are speaking. And always try to nod vertically while listening. Next thing comes, the type of nonverbal communication is posture. That is, posture, how you are standing, or your body language is saying how much confident you are, what are your feelings. If you are standing straight, that is you are confident. If you are slouched, slumped, or taking some support, that means it's a sign of weakness. So what it means is, keep your shoulders straight. Keep your body relaxed. Whenever you are sitting, sit straight. And your hand and feet should be in relaxed position. And put your hand on your side, not in your pockets. Or don't fold your hands. Put it in your pockets. Now don't put it in your pockets. Just keep it on the side of it. It's difficult, but you have to practice it. Next type comes as gestures or body language. See, gesture is the body language. Whatever idea you have, what is the meaning, it expresses that. Your gesture. For example, if you are raising hand, that means you are asking question. If you are biting, say, nails, that means you are nervous. You are keeping your finger crossed. That is a gesture. So what do you have to do? Keep your hands open. Don't point finger at anyone. Avoid pointing finger. It's a bad thing. And tilt your head a bit to show that you are attentive. Nod your head a little bit. Next thing comes is touch. Touch is very important. Whenever we teach our kids bad touch or good touch, what does it mean? Because the touch can show what is the intent of the other person. See, there are different kind of touch. You can touch like a lover, you can touch like a friend, you can touch like some stranger. So whenever you're meeting someone, firm handshake should be there. But because COVID is going on, I must say you should not meet now touch hands. Okay? Just do the namaskar. Namaste. Whenever you have formal communication, for example, you are there, the female employee is there. Don't touch. Keep a distance. Don't touch any women or any girl in the workplace. Okay? You can do it in your home. You have family, you have people like. Space. Space is how much distance, how far two people are standing. That means how intimate you are and how close you are. If you see this picture, there is a girl and there is a boy, or man and a woman. They may be lovers. They are touching like this. So this distance shows their intimacy. They are intimate, they are friends, or maybe more than that. So space is very important. So always, depending upon relationship with the other person, it may be informal, it may be formal. Always maintain a proper distance. The closeness can only be with the person with whom you are informal, or you know him or her very well. Next come, see, if you're closer to someone, you can touch. They won't mind. Otherwise, people are they can take you to the court. Eye contact, the way you are looking at. If you do something wrong, even if your father looks at you, you know that you're going to get some scolding. So pay attention, and paying attention means eye contact. If you're not paying attention, you're not eye contacting, that means you are actually ignoring the other person. Don't ignore, have eye contact. So look directly at the person, don't stare. If you see here, this man is staring. Don't stare and keep a relaxed look. And don't have a continuous eye contact. You can give some intermittent break. Paralanguage. That is how you modulate your voice, your tone, speed, volume, the intensity. For example, talking fast, it means you might be happy. Excitement, nervousness, that means maybe you are speaking slow. It shows seriousness or sadness. If somebody says you, my father is no more, you'll say, oh, wow, good, good. You cannot say like that. You have to be, oh, I'm so sorry. May his soul rest in peace. So use a suitable tone and volume, and always maintain a moderate speed while talking. Don't speak too fast. Don't speak too slow. People will get bored. So this, all these paralanguage, tone, this also reflects your feelings, your emotions, and that has to be well taken care of. So these are the types of non-verbal communication.